Slip's captain 15th time. What does it mean to you?
It's always special. Probably wasn't. I didn't see it coming really. It was pretty unfortunate for Wrongers for Liam to miss out this week. So he's picked up a bit of an injury last week, and it's unfortunate for him being, I guess, one test into his captaincy. So I'll just take the reins for the week.
Joe sort of insinuated that maybe you were a bit reluctant to do it. Is that fair?
I was probably fair. I guess it's whatever the teams need from me, sort of thing. So for me, I'm always happy to do it. But I was really happy to see Liam get the chance to lead out last week and going forward.
Looking at the team, Charlie Carl coming in, someone you've seen sort of grow through the Brumbies. How proud are you just seeing how he's developed and sort of found himself in the starting role?
Yeah, I'm really proud of Charlie. He's had a really good year down at the Brumbies. He's played really well, and I think just the work he does at training's really put him in this spot now. And we're seeing the fruits of that come to his game now, and he played really well off the bench last week, so he gets an opportunity now to start, and it's a big game for us, so we're excited to see him out there.
How much is the sort of motivation to really just sort of keep this role going under Joe, try and get these sort of back-to-back wins to start 24?
Oh well, it's important. We want to be winning games, and the good teams are consistent throughout their performances, and that's what we're aiming to do. So we want to back up last week with another good performance, and hopefully we get the result off the back of that. So we're preparing well all week, and that's our plan.
Last week going past, I think you became the most capped front row in Test history. I'm not sure the stat you're aware of, but how do those sort of milestones, what do those milestones mean to you as you sort of start passing and you're starting to sort of get in touch with Greg's as all-time Australian one?
To be fair, I get a little bit awkward around the milestones. It's not something I'm that comfortable, I guess, being spoken about a fair bit. So for me, it's more about the team performance, and like I play rugby to win games of rugby, and that's what I enjoy doing. Sitting in the change room after a good performance, I'll take that over most things. So that's the plan this week, and whenever I hang up the boots, then I can look at everything else.
Slips, what do you expect from Wales? They haven't won in 8 Test matches now, but you imagine they'll be pretty hungry come Saturday night.
Oh, they're a proud nation, proud rugby nation as well. So they're gonna be wanting to get a result, and I'm sure they've been preparing hard all week and probably pulling apart last week's game, seeing where they can do better and where they can get us. So we've been doing the same thing. We're expecting a pretty tough game down here in Melbourne. So good crowd, good game. We're looking forward to it.
What's the win last week done for the group in terms of confidence and stuff like that?
Confidence is probably the most accurate word to use. Coming off a pretty lean year last year, and new group of players, new staff, we just really want to put in a performance that we were proud of, but that would get us a result. So we got that. The challenge for us now is to replicate that.
But the performance of the pack slips, both set pieces were very good. Picking balls off the line out. The scrum had good pay early. Were you pleased with that in particular?
Yeah, we were pleased. As a forward group, we worked pretty hard. We only had 2 weeks going into that game, so we knew we were going to be scratchy in areas, and we thought our set piece could potentially get us into the game, and I thought that did us. I guess it put us into the game pretty well. So we're happy with that, but we want to get better.
And Joe's been using Taniela to start and Alan come on. It used to be kind of the other way around. Taniela would come on in the second half. What's your thoughts on that mix? Is it good to start with Taniela and just start with the power?
Oh, well, either prop does the job. Both Alan and Nella, they're world-class tight heads. We saw how destructive Nella was early on last week, and Alan came on and just I guess brought us home in the set piece. So there's raw power there between the both of them. So it wouldn't bother any of us in the team who starts or who comes off the bench. We got confidence in both of them. It's probably more the fitness of both of them that get through more than 40 minutes.
In the stand doco last year, was the day after the Wales loss, and Eddie had a chat with you on the field about that Australian forwards didn't have any hardness about them. You were pretty diplomatic at the time. Do you have any response to that now?
Do you still want me to be diplomatic? Look, mate, to be honest, last year's, it is what it is, really. Everyone in the circle knows what happened. Most of the fans, rugby fans, sporting fans, knew what happened. So I'm not going to spell it out again, but for us as a group, we're moving forward. We want to do our talking on the field. So that's what we'll be doing, mate.
And do you think you did that last week? I guess is my point.
Was that diplomatic enough for you? Yeah, last week was a good step forward for us. I guess rugby teams are built off, our culture, and it's a direct representation of how you're going off the field is how you're going on the field. So for us, we're just going to keep driving that.
Slips, he did have a lot to say last year. Was that one of the more accurate things, you think?
Who's that?
Eddie? Was that one of the more accurate things that he said?
What? Which bit?
With regarding to, the hardness?
The hardness? Oh, I'm sure there's elements of it. Like, Eddie's been around a long time. He's coached all over the world, so he'd have a fair idea of what he was talking about. Once again, mate, like I stand here in front of you. I'm really struggling to talk about last year when we got a really good game this weekend coming. So that's probably my focus right now.
And what have you seen from Joe this week in terms of ensuring that consistency remains on another strong effort?
We reviewed the game pretty hard. We were happy with aspects of it, but we can definitely be better. And Joe's been pretty hard on us this week, getting that right. And by no means are we going to be perfect this week either. We just want to make sure our performance is slightly better than the last one.
Last couple of things. You were up against a 22-year-old who was making his first international start last week. Yeah. Archie Griffin. What do you make of how he went?
Oh, he went well. We got a few results early off in the game, but I had a good chat with Archie after the game, and born in Sydney, so he's had half the stadium there looking at him for the game. So it's just good to see a young tight end having a genuine dig. He played nearly the whole game, so it was a pretty impressive outing.
And do you expect different tests on the World Scrum this week?
Yeah, I think so. Like I think we got a couple of pens, but I think overall it was pretty even. They're a team that's they take a lot of pride in their set piece, so we're expecting another one.